Welcome everyone, first of all, as we discussed. So I'm really happy to be here with you three. Let me just then introduce everyone in the circle. So first of all, let's start with Judit, whose exhibition we're going to discuss about, and actually who is the main artist, main creator of this exhibition and the artworks. Then with us today is Gábor Márián as well, who had a collaboration, actually several collaborations with Judit over the past few years, and who has his own artistic portfolio to present and discuss later on as well. And me, myself, Krémer, who is situated in Prague and is very interested in art altogether. So I'm very happy to be here with you guys. Just one more mark, I don't know if it's worth mentioning that we met all together in university in the same fine art bachelor's degree course. So it's been a long time since then, I have to say. But it's good to see you all again, at least in camera. So yeah, because of COVID. So let's start with the questions, if I may jump in. So my first question is going to be to Judit. But of course, Gábor, feel free to jump in anytime when you feel like that you want to add something. So my first question is going to be about the concept and the idea of the exhibition now in Berlin. And we have discussed this and talked about this before several times. That the first time you had this idea, it was in January. And it was a little bit of hectic route, which this preparation took. So could you tell us a little bit about the idea, where it came from, and how has it changed, and the whole preparation process of the exhibition?
Hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. And thank you for introducing us and being our host for this podcast. So, yes, we are here to speak about a little bit about this exhibition with the title Art is My Therapy, which is now open in Berlin, and now it's a window exhibition, but it was not the original plan to install it or install the artworks. So a few words about the beginning. I'm planning this exhibition more than 1 year ago, and when we spoke about first with the curator and with Gábor, who is the designer and my cooperative artist, so partner in crime, and with the gallery owner, it was in January, because then I had the whole idea what to make, what I would like to express, or what is my aim with this exhibition. And just with a few words, I wanted to make a shelter with the tools of the art, of the fine art, where people could feel themselves better than outside when you hear the bad news and when you are frustrated all the time. So this was the time when we had when every news was about the migrant problem. And I was so confused and I was so frustrated that I felt that I really need some break every day, because I couldn't digest this bad news. And now we can see that we have more and more bigger problems today. So the base idea of the exhibition is getting more and more current and getting more and more important, I think, in these COVID days. Mm-hmm. So I think that art could help us. Art could maybe help us to be healthier and to be more happy in our everyday life.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is an eternal truth, I have to say. Yes.
I hope so.
That's very, very true. And so, first of all, you mentioned that in January it started with the migrant crisis and some political questions. I guess with the COVID appearance, it even got more current. And did you change the idea in any way, or it's remained the same, or you just got more strengthened that this is the right focus, this is my right idea?
The base idea doesn't change, but the idea of the installation and how we can make it and when we could make it, it is totally changed, because we planned a big exhibition, an indoor exhibition in a big gallery, which called Zönotéka. It's in Neukölln in Berlin. And now we have a window exhibition, which is beautiful, I think. We have two big windows, like two white boxes with lights. And there are the two big artwork that they were there installed in the windows. But this is completely another story than we wanted to make before. We couldn't use really the video which was made by Gábor. I would be so happy to show it to the visitors. And we couldn't make, we wanted to make a big art box in which you can go in or just see in or go through the artworks. Now we couldn't do that because of the COVID situation. But I'm really happy that something could happen in these times too. And I should tell that me personally, I was not there when the installation was in process, and I couldn't visit the exhibition. So this part of the exhibition totally changed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. But it might be, I think, to the positive, because now that it's in the window, it would reach more people, I guess, because it just really draws people in from everywhere around the streets, even from people in the car. So it will definitely, your message will reach more people for sure. So that's good news.
Thank you for being optimistic.
That's needed. Okay, and then you actually mentioned the collaboration between you and Gábor several times. So, like, this isn't the first time you worked together on one of the exhibitions or regarding one of the idea. Gábor, could you tell us a little bit about your part of the exhibition and how the idea art being a therapy inspired you?
Yes, of course. Hi, Susan, and hi to everyone. Well, as you mentioned, and as Judit mentioned, it all started in January. As far as I remember, we visited the Vera Molnár exhibition, where Judit showed me her plans about this project, and she showed me some sketches in her sketchbook, which was a small box or a kind of room full of lines and colors. So it was very impressive, and I imagined a kind of spatial, typographic kind of thing in connection with the design. So it was very helpful. And yes, as you mentioned, it's not the first time we collaborate. For example, 2 years before, we collaborated on a group exhibition at the same gallery in Zönotéka. It was a group exhibition with two other artists, and I created the design for that exhibition, and I think we were all happy with it, so that's why she asked me to join again. And later in this process, we decided to create this video, but we will talk about it later.
And then how did the idea of art being the therapy inspire you?
Well, personally, for me, the process was kind of therapy, I guess, when I made not only the design, of course, that was the first part, and that was the point when started it all. So basically, I had to recreate Judit's works as vector graphics to give them some glitch effects, and distort them. So basically the final video made of almost 700 single frames, single pictures, and we can see it like a motion picture because I made so small distortions that when you play it, it's like a moving thing. So yes, and the best part for me was the song we have chosen, the song called Ámó by Lőrinc Barabás. So it's on his latest album called Algorithms, and it has a really cool structure, the song. It starts with a simple bass, and then more and more layers come in, and his beautiful trumpet coming in, and it gives a kind of chilling feeling, but in a very warm way. So I think that's the peak point of the video, when you can feel some kind of harmony, maybe between the sound and the visuals, and that's the point when I feel the therapy starts for me, the healing process.
I understand. So altogether, all of the art forms, music, your video, the Judith's artworks, which all have layers, basically are in harmony in the end, and they nicely communicate with each other. That's nice to hear. And related to this, I wanted to ask, and Judith, you already mentioned that because of COVID, you needed to change the way the works are exhibited. Do you think that after COVID, and after maybe we go back to the old classic way of exhibiting artworks, are you going to use some of these new techniques are you going to incorporate them in your new artworks? Or how do you see the future for the art as my therapy?
It's a good question because I would like to make a remake or something like that in Budapest too next year with the original installation ways and to show everything what we couldn't show now. But it's a good question because in that window exhibition we have such other meanings or such other layers that it's really make me thinking about that what we should do in Budapest. But I'm sure that we want to show it in Budapest too.
Mm-hmm. I see. So basically all of the art pieces from this current exhibitions will be present in Budapest hopefully soon.
Yes,
or maybe even
I'm
more.
sure that all of the artworks, and maybe we are going further with other artworks and other collaborations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. That's definitely going. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Yes. But as you mentioned before that basically art being therapeutical and art being someone's therapy is such an eternal and good idea that I think it's a good source of future projects. So let's hope. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about the technical background of the artworks? Because looking at your portfolio, you have created several different artworks, from paintings to objects to boxes, using tree branches, clouds, everything. So can you tell us a little bit about the technical background of these artworks?
Yes, of course. In the original thoughts, we plan to make a big installation. I've spoken a little bit before about that it would be like a big art box where you can walk in. And in this gallery, Máté, the owner of the gallery, Máté Falas, he has movable walls, so it's really a fantastic gallery. I'm so sad that we couldn't use them. But on the big walls, we wanted to make a 3-side with painted canvases, which was made by me. But the canvases, we wanted to use the canvases like a wallpaper or something like that, so like a background with different colors. And before the background, we would like to have a big white object or sculpture with a geometrical form. The aim was just to show something which is really beautiful, and you can think about it, and you can think about the colors. You can feel that you are in this art box, and just feel yourself good. And the other big artwork would be this modular painting, which contains 27 painted canvases in the same size, 50 to 50. And it was inspired by Vera Molnár. So the title of the whole modular painting is Homage à Vera Molnár. And I used really simple white background and black lines in different direction and in different ways, and just a little orange color. And the idea was to put it on a big wall with an irregular installation mode. So we wanted to stand there with my curator Melinda Mártonfi, and we thought about a lot that we will stand there in the big gallery, and we will put down the canvases on the floor, and then we will decide how to put it on the wall, how to install it. And beside the artworks and the installation, we would like to make a really big workshop area in the middle of the gallery, because I think that art could be a therapy when you see it or when you watch it, and when you let it go in your side. But it could be also therapy if you work with your feelings, if you work with your thoughts, so if you're doing the creation of art. So we wanted to make a lot of workshops, but maybe in Budapest we can make it.
I'm really hoping so. I mean, I know that from your portfolio and from your history that this is a reoccurring thing in your exhibited works, that very often the viewers can go up to your art pieces and move them and change the structure. And this is, I guess, giving another layer to like accept the art and be it your own. So I'm really hoping that if we even need to go viral or go not viral, so go online, we can incorporate this more and more. There's lots of technological effects where I hope that this part, that the workshops can become true. So not just if COVID doesn't go after or something like that. Okay, thank you for that. Then I'm really hoping that I will see it in the future. Then next time probably in Budapest. And I also wanted to ask, and this is a question for both of you, that what would you like the audience to take away from the exhibition, either if they watched it in real life or online? What would be the message or what do you think? What are you hoping that the audience will leave the exhibition with?
I would be happy if a visitor, when he leaves the exhibition or maybe online, we can tell the same, he or she will feel themselves a little bit better or a little bit happier, or I hope that they could keep their calm or have other feelings than before when he or she started to see through the exhibition. So really like after a therapy.
Mm-hmm. A change. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Gábor, from your point of view?
Yes, I hope the same, that when someone watches the video and the photos, the picture, and listen to this podcast, they will feel the same kind of harmony that I felt when I created and watched the final video. Because I think that's the point in it, that this kind of process, like healing or chilling or just relaxing, it starts inside of you, and that's the main reason I'm happy that Judit came up with this idea of the video, that there are a lot of ideas that couldn't realized in the original way, but with this video, for example, that modular painting or installation, the homage to Vera Molnár, so watching this video you can feel the same feelings we planned, or you did planned, I guess. I hope we could create that shelter, that hidden place Judit wanted, and share with each other and others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see. Thank you very much for the answer. I have two more questions here. One of them would be, which one is your favorite piece from the exhibition?
Oh.
Not an easy
really
question,
a hard
I know.
question. I couldn't choose, really. Now I'm so happy with this kind of installation, so I'm in love with the whole exhibition again, because not me was the organizer or the person who made the installation. So now the idea of other people are also in the exhibition. So I really like this kind of installation, and now in that way these are other kind of artworks, I think. But I couldn't choose.
Okay. I know it was a tough question, I know, yes. Gábor, do you have any favorites from the exhibition?
Well, it's a funny question, because I was like a doctor and I had to operate with each of the pictures, and I know their anatomy. I guess I had to find out how you did build them logically. I love the lined ones, especially those ones where you use that peach pink rectangulars.
Yes, the pinkish color reappears in several times in the design as well. Mentioning the colors, by the way, you did the color, the pink, this peaches pink, is a reoccurring color in your artworks. Does it have a special symbol, or?
I don't. I couldn't answer really for this question, because we have spoken about that before. That this color is find me. So not I find this color. I think that it finds me somehow, and I don't know why and how. Maybe it's not a peach. It's between peach and orange. It's hard to make a good definition for that color. And I can tell you that I don't really like orange. So really, I don't used to wear orange clothes. But peach and pink I really like. But somehow it has a meaning in every artwork. It used to mean my position in my life or in that situation which I paint with or I work with.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because it's in every artwork, and I always thought it's like you being in every artwork, basically, that it's the mark of your touch. But I always really loved this pinkish peachish. I don't know if we need to look up the exact number for this color so we can call it by name. But it's a really nice one as well. Okay, thank you for that. And that's one of my final questions. I would like to ask, what will you personally take away from this whole exhibition, from the gallery, from the opening, from everything? What will be yours that you take away?
For me, it was really a hard year, and it's not over yet. But in hard times or difficult times, I learned a lot about myself. And I know now that art is really important for me. It could rescue me from the difficult situations or frustration or from the bad times. It could be escaping for me. Could you repeat the question?
Of course. What I was thinking is, yes, you actually replied to it, but what I was thinking of is the fact that, to my knowledge, this is your first solo exhibition abroad, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And congratulations for that, by the way. And I don't know if the process was different or not, but do you have something that you take away from that part? Because you faced a lot of difficulties, but you still made it happen. It's there. It is your first solo exhibition, and it brought new aspects of your own artwork. So I think it's really positive. So I was just questioning, like, what kind of feeling will you leave when you close down the exhibition in Berlin?
So it was really hard. Half of year or more than a half of year, because the exhibition was postponed, although we worked really a lot on the artworks, on the delivery, on everything. We had airplane tickets, we had everything, we organized everything, and it was postponed. Then it seemed that it could be postponed again when we closed down our borders from the 1st of September. So one thing I really learned with this year and with this exhibition, that I should be really flexible. And if I can be flexible, then every situation could turn to a good situation. And I'm really grateful that I have fantastic people around me, friends, I can say, that I have Gábor here, who does everything for me. Really, I called him that, Gábor, we postponed the exhibition, we have new dates, can you make another graphic design? Of course I can. So he made everything really for the exhibition. And I have Máté Feles, who is the owner of the gallery. He had the idea that, okay, Judit, what if you won't be here when we install the exhibition? We can make a window exhibition. So he had this idea. I have Annika Martin, who really helped a lot to make the installation in a very specific way, and I really like it. I have the Collegium Hungaricum Berlin. They helped me really a lot too, personally and in other ways too. So I'm so happy to have this team. It's not a one-man show anymore, and I think that it's really good that it happened. It was to make it. It was worth to make it.
Glad to hear that. Thank you for the answer. And Gábor, do you have anything that you take away from the collaboration and the flexibility?
Yes, I have to join to Judit with a story. When the exhibition opened, after that she sent me some photos of the event, and there was this specific picture of the installation through the glass, and on the glass there was a sticker of the typography I designed, and I wrote Judit that, oh, this is an alternative invitation card or so, and that was the point when I felt that although every obstacles and everything, we created it together, not just Judit and me, but all of us who were collaborated. So it was that moment I felt that, okay, we made it.
Thank you very much. And really the last question, because I already actually said that twice already, sorry for that. What's next, Judit? So what is your next project, if you want to share with us?
I'm still in that exhibition, so I'm thinking about how we can show the video of Gábor online and offline too. So I think that we should somehow show it to publish it or to show it up for everybody. And after that, I should think about how to take the artworks home. And I would like really to find a good place in Budapest for the next year to make the exhibition here. Or another kind of exhibition, of course, but with the same artworks and with the same idea.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. Okay. Thank you very much for the answers, and thank you very much, Sven, for the talk. I did not prepare with any other questions, sorry. So thank you very much for the talk. And one more time then, Judit's Art is My Therapy exhibition with a collaboration with a lot of artists is visible in Berlin, Zönotéka until the 17th of October, if I'm correct.
Yes, but maybe till the end of October it could stay.
That would be amazing. Well, I'm basically urging anyone who's a listener and who's in Berlin at the moment to go visit it and make photos so we who are stuck in other countries can see it from different perspectives.
Thank you, Susan.
So, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much as well. And that's from me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.